Shabbat Shalom to the elect of YAHAWAH. Started with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe. Let's start off by giving a much due all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. AHBA NAWA, HAYA NAWA, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QaDash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much due respect to you sincere Akim that's laboring in works, and Shabbat Shalom to you believers, to the YAHAWAH, which would be you brothers and few among the sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. Our barakas out this lesson is edifying and playing upon the tables. I'm your brother Malkaya, out here in Pasadena, Texas. So it's going to be a response to this video on Fox News, which came out recently, like 2 hours ago. Woman says she was betrayed by feminism. Feminism is a scam. Feminism is going to cause a lot of you Israelite women to die alone. Out here in Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, World War III, famine, pestilence, our temptation. The list goes on. You want to keep drinking and eating and downing feminism, then you're going to regret it. Woman says she was betrayed by feminism. You was lied to. All right, before I play this video, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. YouTube, don't be a cunt and try to strike someone's channel because they're real quick for that shit. Alright? I ain't trying to make a bag off of this. I'm doing to teach for educational purpose, news reporting. Alright, you damn cunt. Alright, so let's play this video and then we're going to get some scriptures. Take heed to what's being said here. Mind you, this made onto Fox News, which is a very popular news channel.
Viral attention for sharing her regrets about ditching the idea of marriage and family. Now, her article in Business Insider reads, quote, "I'm 38 and single, and I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified that I've missed my opportunity." That woman's name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have the great career and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because women can't do it all. We can't.
Katrina, what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, I'm going to go deep here. So I have a lot of opinion on this, and I really think that feminism in some ways has really sabotaged women's happiness. And the reason I believe that is because we are asked to do all these different things, right? But then our nervous system goes whack. Like I know for myself, I'm in work mode, and then mother mode, and then family mode, right? And so your system just completely goes out of whack, which is why I truly believe, and I found this quote and I thought it was so telling, is that the divine feminine is the rawest, wildest, and most honest mirror a man will ever encounter. The awakened man opens his heart and goes to battle. He will tame his dragons and face his deepest shadows, since he knows that deep within, her heart will guide him home. And I think that there is a beautiful balance between the feminine and the masculine energy. And I know that as a woman, regardless of what any woman says, I think she wants to feel safe with a man, and she wants to be able to feel her feminine energy, but it's very difficult to go into that space when you're trying to fulfill all these different roles, which is what I think this woman is feeling right now, which is what I think a lot of women, right, in very powerful positions are feeling. And then there's this idea that if you're powerful, you can't be, you know, a beautiful wife or a beautiful mother. And so I think we need to go back to really the way God designed us to be, which is as women, we need.
You heard that? You heard that? What did she say? How did the Most High designed us to be? Something along that line. Play that again, just in case if you overheard that.
You can't be, you know, a beautiful wife or a beautiful mother. And so I think we need to go back to really the way God designed us to be, which is as women, we...
I think I gotta play it again because I don't think Eve heard that. Play it again.
You can't be, you know, a beautiful wife or a beautiful mother. And so I think we need to go back to really the way God designed us to be, which is as women, we need men. And it makes
what you say? As women, we need men. You Israelite women, you need us, the Israelite men, especially a man of the Lord, a man of YAHAWASHI.
You can't be, you know, a beautiful wife or a beautiful mother. And so I think we need to go back to really the way God designed us to be, which is as women, we need men. And it makes for a beautiful balance.
Chris, something that struck me about this.
Yeah, his point is pointless. Yeah. So you heard what she said there. All right. I'm gonna get another video how, mind you, she's not the only woman that feels like this. The chick right here, feminism betrayed her. All right. We're gonna get some more video. I'm gonna get another video. Looks like a so-called Latin woman, a Latino woman. She's like 31, I think, and she realized she got played pretty much with this whole boss bitch philosophy. Right, here we go. She got played with the feminism bullshit.
Man, I feel lied to by the culture. But I'm gonna take full responsibility there, man. I fell for it. I fell for the boss bitch, I could do everything by myself, that hyper independent bullshit. And I'm 31 now, and I still don't have kids. I still don't have a family. I was focused on trying to get after the bag and all this. Yo, what? I'm in a place now in my life where I'm reevaluating everything. My values, my perspectives, what I really want in the future. And what I really want is a family. I feel like social media or just everything around us, society in general, wants to push that the woman is the future. No, the family is the future.
All right, so let's get some scriptures. Very quick. Let me start off with this one. This one just came through mind real quick to the spirit. Let's see. 1 Timothy chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Bear with me. Here we go. All right. No, wait. Let's see. This scripture goes into how our power wants the younger woman to marry I know I'm not tripping. Hold on. Let's see. Younger women marry and bear children. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, right before my damn face. I'm thinking. All right. So we want to read verses 14 and 15. All right. So 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. I will therefore that the younger women, so when a woman reaches her flower, right, which, average, usually it's like around, like 13 years old, right, 13, late 12, right, when she finally gets her first period, she just transitioned from a phase from being a girl to a woman, which means she's now able to be a mother. She can get pregnant, according to the scriptures, all right. You got a lot of women that don't want to settle down with one man, the man that took her virginity. They want to use their youth to be a thought, to be a boss bitch, to chase a bag. All right. But then by the time you reach your 30s, that's when you start realizing, like, damn, feminism was a scam. It betrayed me, apparently. And you realize that you're at the age where you're pretty much mocked as an old maid and no man want to deal with your ass now. And you got the nerves to have all these standards and shit when you just being ran through by a bunch of Ray-Rays and Poogies and dusty ass street culture niggas who probably on the low a bunch of fucking homos. Alright? I would therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, be a mother, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. For some are already turned aside after Satan. A lot of Israelite women has already turned, pretty much turned sides with Satan, being a adversary against the Israelite man, being his enemy instead of a pillar of rest, his helpmeet. All right. So yeah, I would therefore that younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan. All right, which is going to lead to a lot of Israelite women being widows. All right. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 49 in the KJV Apocrypha. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Widowhood is one of the plagues that's coming upon a lot of you Israelite women. Okay? A widow, a woman whose spouse has died. A lot of you women, you Israelite women who has a so-called man right now, especially if he's not serving the Lord YAHAWASHI, is going to be put to death. All right. A widow or widower is a person whose spouse has died and has usually not remarried. So a lot of you Israelite women are going to get denied during Isaiah 4:1. A lot of you Israelite women are going to get denied by the elect men, the same men who you scoffing and mocking at, who you see on them highways and hedges, with the spirit of prophecy out there warning. But apparently we're a bunch of bug outs, we're crazies. All right? Y'all going to get denied. The state of having lost one spouse to death is turned widow. All right. So let's see. When you go to the etymology, widowhood. All right. Widowhood. It goes into the state, Right, in that area right there. This state of a woman who has no husband. So remember this, okay? Widowhood, state of a woman who has no husband, right? No husband, no family, no children. But you got the bag though. That same bag that's about to be useless when America's collapse. What you gonna do all them degrees, all that money? What you gonna do then? When the shit of this world is literally in vanity right before your eyes because you can't do nothing with it. All right? They ain't gonna mean shit in Jacob's trouble. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood. A lot of you women about to be left headless. A lot of you Israelite women, so-called black women, Latina women, Native American Indian women, Israelite foreign women, especially here in America, about to be left headless with no master, no Lord, no hiding place, no refuge. You about to die single and alone as a bad bitch, doing bad all by yourself. Alright? Keep fucking around, you won't find out. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Coming to you, a lot of you Israelite women. Alright? Let's see. So you mentioned widowhood, right? Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 33 and 34 in the Apocrypha, KJV. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Widowhood is about to be heavy. One heavy reproach upon a lot of Israelite women here in America, especially the home of the fucking proud, the B-dub, the black woman, the nigger woman, the nigger Latina woman. She ain't no better from Eve, all right? Native American Indian woman, no fucking better than Eve. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Why is that? For an example, verse 34. In the wars, civil war, sedition among men, civil war, race wars, riot wars, wars upon war, World War III. A lot of men here in America, especially you Israelite woman that has a husband, right? Maybe legally in the system, all right? And especially he's not serving the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to get sent overseas and he is not coming back. You better hope the Lord have mercy upon you and have you get remarried by one of his sons, the elect men. If not, you're going to die alone out here. You're going to be miserable out here. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. If they don't get destroyed here in America, they're going to get destroyed somewhere outside of America. The draft overseas. In the valley of YAHAWASHI, Yahweh's judgment. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. A lot of your husbands are about to die a slow, painful death if they don't get killed by the sword. They don't get killed by starvation, hunger. A lot of you women about to be headless. You about to be a loner. You about to literally do bad all by yourself. Unless you get your shit together, be humble, sit down and get in order, accept instructions. All right. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11 and 12. Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. You want to be a proud, single, independent mother, a proud, single, independent woman. You proud of this, proud of that, proud of that. YAHAWASHI is about to bring a great humbling. He's about to humble a lot of you Edomites. He's about to humble you Edomites. And you women that comes in that same spirit, being proud, arrogant, conceited, high-minded. Let's get another version right quick. Let's see. One of these versions actually says humble. The NLT, I, the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, will punish the world for its evil and the wicked for their sin. I will crush the arrogance of the proud and humble the pride of the mighty. A great humbling is coming to this planet, especially to America, and especially you damn women, you so-called women, you bootleg women. You about to get humbled greatly. YAHAWAH is about to put you through some shit. All right. So that was verse 11. Let's get verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. I will make a man more precious. The men that's on the 12 tribes chart that makes up the elect, 12,000 from each tribe. These brothers are going to be more precious than fine gold. The so-called American black man, the Negro man, African American man, the West Indian black man, like for example, the Jamaican brothers, all right, so-called Haitian brothers, so-called Puerto Ricans, of the Boricuas, Puerto Ricanos, right, Cubanas, right, the Cuban brothers, Dominican brothers, and so on, down to Issachar's, so-called Mexicanos, about to be more precious than fine gold. All right? And I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Not the nigger woman. Not the Latina woman. Not the Native American Indian woman. Not woman in general. A Israelite man that's of the elect. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. These brothers are going to have divine intervention, mercy from on high, which is worth more than your college degree, the philosophies and doctrines and wisdom and knowledge of this world. Mercy from YAHAWASHI is going to be worth more than the amount of riches on this earth. What your grandmother taught you, what your church taught you, what Christianity taught you, Catholicism taught you, what Jesus Christ taught you. All right? I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Brothers are going to have spiritual powers. Brothers are going to be able to, they're going to know how to maneuver in the times we're coming into. And you women don't know how to maneuver with sound mind in a time of war, chaos, calamity. All right? An Israelite man of the elect. Even I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right? I will make a man. Let's see what a man goes into just in case. Amen. I was curious of what a man says, but let's go to precious. That's the one I want to get, precious.
Strong's H3365. Yakar. Yakar.
All right, let's get straight to the point. The outline of biblical usage, number 1. to esteem, be prized. Who is the prize? Not the woman, especially a woman that already got ran through, a woman who already lost her virginity. All right, definitely not a woman, especially not the American woman. You got played. You got lied to. Your mother lied to you. Your grandmother lied to you. Your aunt lied to you. Your female artists lied. Your favorite female music artists like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and etc. They lied to you. They lied. Beyonce lied to you. To esteem, be prized, be valuable, be precious, be costly, be afraid. To be precious, be highly valued. Men, not you women. Especially on this side, no. So let's go to esteem. Esteem. All right. Respect and admiration. Typically for a person, typically for who? As the scripture goes into, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. And the power, in the day of whose power? The elect men. All right. The Israelite women are definitely going to respect and admire the Israelite men, the elect, the hopeful elect brothers. All right. Respect, admiration, high regard. All right. Praise, honor. Okay. So the elect men are going to be esteemed, respect, and admired in that time. For an example of why they're going to be respected, admired, highly valued, right? Highly valued, right? Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, from all this chaos that's about to be going on out here, man, in America. The wars, man, sedition among men, civil war, race wars, riot wars, just chaos all over the street. Being delivered from the hour temptation, from taking that MOTB, the mark of the beast. Being able to eat during a famine. Being healthy and safe from the pestilences. Not being cast into these FEMA camps and being tortured and being violently raped by 2/3 niggerlites, man. All right, 2/3, hard-headed as Israelites, these ravies and pookies and these street culture niggas that you ease so googly eyes for, man. All right, being delivered from these gurgle troops, these foreign troops that's going to be violently beating the shit out of women out here, man. Micah 7:10, for an example. She that my enemy shall see it. She shall be trodden down as a mire of the street. Getting violently raped out here. Getting devoured by teeth of wild beasts. Newly created creatures filled with rage, spirits of vengeance, strange apparitions, monsters apparitions. And the list goes on. And a man shall be as a hiding place. The same men that's made more precious than fine gold. A man shall be as a hiding place. The men that makes up the elect on this chart right here, that a lot of you Israelite women look down on, you talk shit to, you disrespect, you take no regard of, who you don't admire or respect. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right? So a lot of women are going to experience being widows, right? Their husbands are going to die in the war and the famine. They're going to get put to death some shape, way, or form. And you Israelite women are going to need, right? It says a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, right? So you're going to need a husband. And in order for an Israelite woman to have a husband, right, you take on his name. You take on his name through sex. That's marriage, through sex, and bear his children. take on his name. A man.
Strong's 376. Ish. Ish.
Okay. A man. A husband. A husband. You gonna need a man. Go ahead and still live the rest of your whatever amount of days you have here on earth, thinking that you don't need it. It's like, man, you don't need no man. I could do bad over myself. Well, you gonna do bad literally all by your fucking self when all hell break loose. Husband. Husband. You gonna need a husband. You gonna need a man. You gonna need a husband. You gonna need to become one of the wives, plural. Get down with the program of righteousness or get left in the streets alone, being trodden down and admired the streets. You won't need a husband, an Israelite man. That's of the elect. Right? Shall be as a hiding place.
Strong's H 4224. 𤤄𤅊. 𤤄����. Second entry. 𤤄𝅊𝑖m. 𤤄𝅊𝑖m.
Okay. All right, so the Strong's definition, it says a refuge. So you Israelite women are going to need to become one of the wives of the men of the Lord, the true Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You're going to have to become one of the wives of these men, the Israelite men, to have refuge. Refuge. A condition of being safe or sheltered from pursuit, danger, or trouble. Jacob's trouble, the hour temptation, all hell breaking loose, the wars, the chaos. These brothers, that's going to be made more precious than fine gold. That's going to be a hiding place. It's going to be your shelter, your protection, your safety, your security, your sanctuary, your safekeeping. Okay? All right? Not feminism. Feminism is going to leave you stranded, alone, headless, being widows. Go watch the movie. Leave the world behind so you can have an idea of what is to come to a lot of you Israelite women. Leave the world behind. You know what, Salakia? Hopefully I won't get a fucking copyright strike, man, because YouTube bitch ass be a cunt. No sensitive as hell with it. Alright, check this out. I upload a little video. A screen record from the brother Amor Gabar. Here we go. Pay attention, Eve. You Israelite woman.
Because my primary client works in the defense sector, I spent a lot of time studying the cost-benefit analysis of military campaigns. There was one program in particular that terrified my client the most. A simple 3-stage maneuver that could topple a country's government from within. The first stage was isolation. Disable their communication and
The social
transportation.
media is about to be gone.
Make the target as deaf, dumb, and paralyzed
That
as
whack ass
possible.
social media platform of
For the
yours
second
about to be
stage.
gone.
Synchronized chaos. Terrorize them with covert attacks and disinformation. Overwhelming their defense capabilities, leaving their weapon systems vulnerable to extremists in their own military. Without a clear enemy or motive, people would start turning on each other. Done successfully, the third stage would happen on its own. What's the third stage? A coup d'etat. Civil war. Collapse. This program was considered the most cost-effective way to destabilize a country. Because if the target nation was dysfunctional enough, it would, in essence, do the work for you.
All right. When America finally collapsed, no more internet, no more social media bullshit. All the fucking nonsense that America taught you, that your grandmother taught you, your aunt, you know, whatever America taught you, man, what feminists taught you, your vain beliefs, your vain philosophies, is going to leave you stranded out here in America, especially you Israelite women. All right, you want to talk about men getting their priorities straight? You women need to get your fucking priorities straight. According to the scriptures, we read it in 1 Timothy chapter 5, right? Verse 14 and 15, if I'm not mistaken. That our power, you know, he wants the younger woman to marry and bear children. A lot of women are starting to be being affected, and it's usually in their 30s, 31, 32, 38, 40s, are starting to realize that chasing the bad, being a boss bitch, and etc. was a fucking scam. It got to take you that long to realize that shit, man. When you got brothers out here, prophets, that's able to teach you and instruct you in righteousness on how the woman's supposed to be. All right, that's why a lot of you women got to go and have to learn the hard fucking way, man. Because y'all too fucking simple. All right. So yeah, hiding place, refuge, man. And I will make Slakia, Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Right, a refuge. You won't need a husband, an Israelite man of the elect. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right? Hey, if you believe you don't need a man, well, shit. Have that same energy when America collapses, and see how far that shit gets you. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 in the KJV. And in that day, Jacob's trouble. All hell break loose out here, man. All right, Jacob's trouble, for an example. Mention the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, if I'm not mistaken, verse 7. Well, what goes into like, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it, is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, right? The elect men shall be saved out of it. The elect, just paraphrasing. And in that day, 7 women, a complete number of women. It could be many, many women, whatever amount that YAHAWASHI deems for each particular Israelite man as of the elect. It could be, you know, just throwing out some random ass numbers. Don't take my word. 20 women, 30 women, 7 women. But these brothers will have many wives though. All right. And in that day, 7 women, right, Israelite women shall take hold of one man. Women from many shapes, sizes, skin colors, you know, because we as a nation, we look like everybody. All right, brothers. So you're going to be having a lot of type of women chasing after you, man. All right. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. They're going to be desperate. They're going to be afraid. Seeking for that hiding place, that refuge from those men that's more precious than fine gold. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, Salakia, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. A lot of women, Israelite women, are about to be resting upon heavy shame and disgrace, because you're going to realize that America, with that feminist bullshit doctrine, You got to chase the bag. All right? Has failed you. It's betrayed you, apparently. All right? It left you alone. No protection, no security, no protector, no hero, no master, no lord.
Strong's H2781. 𤤉𤄏𝐿. 𤤉𝐿.
All right, let's see. The Strong's definition, you have disgrace, reproachfully shame, reproach, scorn. All right, down here in section B, reproach, resting upon condition of shame and disgrace. Why is that? Because you don't have a husband. You don't have a family, like you heard those women in the videos. They got played. They put in so much time and effort to be something in this whack-ass world that's crumbling right before your eyes, but you refuse to take heed to the red flags in America, to the warnings. You still want to chase a bag. You still want to be single. You still want to squeeze in another hot girl summer. And that's going to cause you to be resting upon reproach, heavy shame, and disgrace because you don't got a man now. You out there alone in the midst of chaos. You hungry. You miserable. Going through it. You got no protection. All because you want to chase a fucking bag. The same bag that's about to fucking collapse right before your eyes real soon. Scorn. Right? Not the video game, okay? Not the video game. The definition. The feeling or belief that someone or something is worthless or despicable. A lot of you women about to feel like you are worthless. A lot of you women about to realize that, you know, what you have to offer to a man, the Israelite man can already pretty much do that. Most of us brothers know how to cook. We can wash our own backs. All right, we know how to cook. We know how to keep our place of dwelling clean. We know how to wash our clothes, do our own laundry, fold our own clothes. You know, keep our crib, in place, clean, in order. We can cook. We know how to clean our bathroom, how to wash our own back. We know how to protect ourselves physically and spiritually with the wisdom and knowledge of YAHAWASHI. So what you women are going to be able to fucking offer other than used box and a fucking burden? Okay? All right? You're going to realize that feminism is a scam. All right? Let's see. So we're going to read that again. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, when you go in another version, because it's deeper, all right? Deeper than what you think it is. A lot of men about to die out here, man. Especially Israelite men. So when you read this in the expanded Bible, the EXB, right? At that time, in that day, 7 women will grab one man. War will have decimated the male population. YAHAWAH is about to decimate a large portion of the male population of Israel. A lot of so-called black, Hispanic, Latino men, Native American Indian men about to die. And men in general here in America about to die. They're about to be decimated. Kill, destroy, or remove a large percentage or part of. So a large percentage of men here in America, especially the Israelite men, about to die. Your rabies and pookies and these street culture niggas who are on the down low, a bunch of fucking homos that likes to wear their pants below their ass and pop pills and shit. You know, the typical, 2/3 that our women are so, googly eyes for. All right, these worldly dudes are about to be put to death. All right. At that time, in that day, 7 women will grab 1 man. War would have decimated the male population, and say, we will eat our own bread and wear our own clothes, things a husband would normally provide. But please, Baba Kwasha, marry us. They don't say marry me, it say marry us. Because women are going to be desperate out here. They're not going to care if a brother already got multiple wives. They're going to accept how beautiful righteous order is. All right. But it's sad that it got to take war, calamity, all these dangers to happen for you women to finally get your ass in order. But please marry us. Let us be called by your name, which is through sex. Becoming one of his wives, one of his possessions. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession. Just paraphrasing. Please, Baba Kusha, take away our shame, disgrace from having no husband or children. Doesn't matter how many philosophies, doctrines, degrees you have here in this world. It ain't gonna mean shit when society collapses and you realize you don't have a husband and you don't have family, children. All right, let's get this in the message version, and we can close off with that. Albaraz's the message. That will be the day when 7 women will gang up on 1 man. Eve are going to be desperate out here, Akim. They're going to be hunting you down. They're going to be running like a track star, trying to grab hold of a brother. All right? Because they're going to see the amount of chaos out here, the amount of deaths that's coming upon a lot of Israelite women. That will be the day when 7 women will gang up on 1 man saying, we'll take care of ourselves, get our own food and clothes, just give us a child. Make us pregnant so we'll have something to live for. Barak is out. The lesson was edifying, playing upon the tables. Eve, get your shit in order. Get your priorities straight. Because we, Israelite men over here that's serving the Lord, we're trying our best to get our house in order. So it'll be wise that you start getting your house in order, right? The spiritual body, your flesh, your mind, get it in order before it's too late. Or you're going to end up having nothing to live for out here. All right, let's close out by giving the much due all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH, 𝐤𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐿 AHBA NAWA HAYA NAWA YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's laboring the works. And Shabbat Shalom to you believers, to the Akim YAHAWAH, which be you brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. Shabbat Shalom.